Hello everybody, CT9A GTA's here. Today I'm doing a little bit of maintenance. I'm running compact blow-off valve from Turbosmart, which you can't really see. Oh, there it is. So I need to actually take it apart, clean it, and lube it up because it hasn't been maintained or looked at in about a year now. If I remember correctly, Turbosmart saying that you're supposed to take it apart, clean it, and lube it up with their lube or sewing machine oil every 6 months. However, the thing is, I don't daily this car and I hardly ever drive it, so I ended up stretching that 6 months to a year. So it's going to be my first maintenance on the blow-off valve. So all you're going to need tools wise: deep 10mm deep socket, and a screwdriver, maybe even an extension 10mm as well, because the way I have my clamps, they're all facing. When I installed it initially, I faced it all this way, so it's easier for maintenance. There's one, there's another one, so I can all undo it from this side without having to take off this intake. Hopefully I don't really want to do it because I have these clips here, so that'd be kind of a pain in the butt to undo. The other thing is you guys actually get to have a look at my customized intake. So usually VII has another bar here that blocks off the airflow. I ended up, when I was repainting my bumper, when I was restoring the whole front end, what I ended up doing, I ended up tracing this Monster Sport carbon fiber plate with a Sharpie, and then I ended up cutting it off here, sending it down, and then I sent it to paint shop, so they ended up cutting that off. And in here I have a little carbon fiber duct, which just grabs the air from here, sucks it up from here, throws it up, and then it bounces off of the hood right over there, and then goes back in here. So basically kind of like sort of like a snorkel effect, so to speak. Yeah, so that's my customized stock intake, and that way the air is always cold and fresh. And inside here I have Monster Sport power filter. As you can see, I like my Monster Sport stuff, so yeah, this cooling plate is kind of rare. I ended up trading my Cusco plate for this Monster Sport with a buddy of mine. Shout out to Nick. Yeah, another Monster Sport piece. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to pull out that blow-off valve. Yeah, it's the normal recirculating one. See if I can pull it out without having to take this apart, because that'd be kind of a pain in the butt. Because these clips are, yeah, not fun. From here, especially since I have this piece in there. So here's Turbosmart's lubricant for blow-off valves. So this is what they're using, and that's what they're recommending. It's either this or sewing machine oil, which is also a pretty good idea. So yeah, there's a part number. Uniglide lubricant. Comes in this little package. I can't remember how much it is, but it's not very expensive. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks, maybe even less. Can't remember off the top of my head, so I'll have to edit it, and I'll put it in here somewhere on the screen for you guys, so you know how much it is and where to get it. So as you guys can see, I did have to remove my duct. So basically it's just a piece of carbon fiber. You can actually buy this on VII. I think I paid 60 bucks last year for it, but I do believe it went up in price. I think it's about 70 bucks. It comes with basically this and a couple of clips. This just gets secured right over here. So there's 1 hole, 2 hole, nice and easy. I did have to take out this snorkel as well. Also a couple of clips, nice and easy. There's my temporary cheap eBay radiator. Yeah, so I need to actually replace it. Most likely gonna replace it with Koyo, because they make some good stuff. So there's one of the differences for GTA in comparison to regular Evo 789. The control module for the fan is actually here, not on this side, not buried. If I remember correctly, it's somewhere down here on the normal Evos. So I have to undo this 10mm and get it out of my way. It'll make my life a little easier to pull the blow-off valve, which is just right there. So yeah, wasn't so bad actually. So I discovered you actually don't need to pull it out. You can, as long as you have your heat shield off, you have plenty of room here to, just pull it out. So here's my blow-off valve. For some reason I couldn't pull off the hose, so I'm gonna have to fight it, maybe even replace it with a different hose, because this one looks like it's a little old, but it's not too terrible. So I'm just gonna get this bad boy cleaned up, take it apart, and I'll most likely go upstairs into my condo and actually go and take it apart there, because I don't have all my cleaning supplies here. But yeah, there we go. Normal compact Turbosmart blow-off valve. reinstallation process is literally the same as removal process, basically, just in reverse order. Put the blow-off valve back in. There it is. Tighten all the hose clamps. Attach the vacuum line here, right there. I actually haven't done that yet, so it's next one of the next steps. First, I gotta tighten the hose clamps down there below. I ended up reversing one of my hose clamps, that one, just so it's easier for me to tighten it, because it was underneath of the hose. I put it on top with the nut, so it'll make my life a little easier. And then I put the snorkel back on and carbon fiber piece in the front, and that's it. So it's easy peasy. Good little piece of maintenance that is required occasionally. Well, for this blow-off valve, as I said, if you daily drive it, or drive it a lot more than I do, then it's every 6 months. Yeah, and if you drive it as much as I do, which is once in a blue moon, then every year should be okay. There we go, everything's put back where it's supposed to be. Yep, that's pretty much it. Everything's connected. All of the clamps are where they're supposed to be. Everything's tightened up. Yeah, so just got a few minor issues to fix. I have a donut gasket over there on the exhaust. That's gone pretty much, but that's okay. I'm replacing my O2 turbo outlet shortly, so that's gonna be nicer, bigger, and the issue will be fixed. Once that's done, I'll put the heat shield, the new OEM heat shield that I got sitting in a box, and gotta replace some gaskets and O-rings on my power steering pump, and that's pretty much it. Tuning after, and yeah, that's all, I guess. Also replace this radiator, and that's pretty much it. So not far from getting the whole build done. For a street build, it'll be fairly nice and organized. Nothing too crazy. Hopefully a good 250, 260, 250, 260, that's a little slow. 360, 370 horse to the all wheel, that'd be nice.